trade as Kingsplay Farming Company. We built the unit in 2004. It's a greenfield site. I'm a third generation farmer. Grandfather started in the 30s. The herd's about 580 today. We can house 550 in milk in this facility and then dry cows off-sited. Before we installed it, we were really just waiting for the cow to use stockmanship skills and see whether the cow was physically poorly or sick or showing signs of distress, and we'd examine it and check it over then. We looked at all the different options available last summer. CowManager seemed to be the one that was preferred by 3 farmers in particular who had installed it and had great results. The actual installation of the routers was very painless. Ben from Worldwide Sires did it, and it took him a matter of a couple of hours. Tagging the cows was more of a challenge. We put new EID tags in at the same time because we were doing a parlour upgrade. So we had all the tags arrived from Allflex. We locked the cows in and then tagged them up, and it was a team of 4 of us, and it took probably half a day. The nutritionist has access to CowManager, uses the login details and can access it, and the herdsman and my wife and myself all use it. We put CowManager in October last year. We were getting used to the system during November and December, but we made the conscious decision in January not to buy any more conventional Holstein semen. We serve the cows that are going to have sex semen at pretty much exactly 14 hours down, with the arrow going down after it's been flagged up on CowManager. And by doing that, we record the timing of all the services as well, so we can then check back and see which cows are getting the best conception rates and at what timing. By achieving that, we're getting between 32 and 35% conception rate. The health alerts definitely pick up the cows a lot quicker than even a good stockman would. But the CowManager will still pick up a cow that's sick or even got a mastitis coming later that day, or a score 2 lame one that we haven't had a chance to look, or we haven't seen yet or picked up yet. It will pick up the health ones a lot quicker than a human eye, and even a skilled human eye. So what we're looking at here is for the rumination on this cow dipped off at this point here, and the activity shot up, so we were confident there that she was in heat. We would then wait for the blue line to drop right down 14 hours after the peak before we inseminate to try and optimise conception. The app, you get a warning come through when there's a suspicious cow. We obviously use it for scanning to replace or change or put tags into cows for scanning the barcodes on the back, and also the fact that I'm not in here very often and not in the office. I use it when I cowside, when I'm milking, looking at the cows all the time. In the last 9 months since we've had CowManager running, we were coming from a low level because our old system had worn out and was unreliable. But with the CowManager, we're using very little hormone intervention. We're relying on the data coming from the tag, and we've seen about a 10% rise in preg rate, which is great. The return on investment will be a lot quicker than I first thought because we're using the sex semen. I did it with the hope that we would improve our preg rate, and we would continue using conventional with some Angus to sweep up with, but the sex semen is the biggest win to me, and also the health alerts and the health information is a lot better and more reliable than I expected. It's been very well supported, and in fact if you get a router go down, you get an email before you realise the router's gone down, but CowManager were on it and it was working again by lunchtime that day, so it seems to be very reliable. If they were struggling to get the results, I definitely would. I like the fact that there's no collars around their necks. I don't like pedometers, I don't think that's particularly kind. The tags don't worry the cows, the data's reliable, and the results speak for themselves.